immersing yourself in football all afternoon on a Saturday, and we continue with this one. It's the LSU Tigers and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Checking in with the Buckeyes head coach before the game. Focus is going to be essential. Play by play. He understands completely that they have a big opponent coming in here next week, top 25. But this opponent in front of them today is not to be taken lightly. He wants to make sure his players are looking at them and understanding they have quality players too, and not look ahead to next week. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. So LSU's headed toward the football to break the seal on this 2027 season. He'll start the return inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Turns up, it's Jackson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback, playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. They'll give it to the transfer. First carry. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 50. The 30. The 20. And he's scored. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Yeah, these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. On the run, it's Berry. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Let's talk for a minute about LSU. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Defense all over it.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. They'll run him again. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. Looking downfield, it's Levin. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. They get to him as he throws. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And sometimes when you hand it to these guys, man, it's hard to find lanes. It's very congested in the box. But nice job when you spread it out and you give him space by throwing him the football. Sometimes he can use that blazing speed and make bigger plays. I look for them to continue to find ways to get that fast dude in space.
Handoff, Caden Durham.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. 2nd down, going to throw it. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. And this defense, this crowd, this atmosphere, it can rattle an offense in a hurry.
You can shake them up. When you can get to the quarterback and affect them, we all know they become very human. They start seeing things. And with this crowd, they can't hear anything. This place is going absolutely nuts. Nice job rushing the passer, igniting the crowd.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Cuts it upfield. It's Jackson. Turning it on. Crosses midfield. 30. At the 20. Touchdown Buckeyes. He got loose and it was lights out after that. Running up to add another. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Durham. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass, it's Levin. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on third down, forcing the incompletion.
The kick is on its way. They're gonna field this one in tight quarters. And they'll stop him right there on the return. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The run inside. It's Edwards. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. It's the LSU Tigers and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Thank you, guys. I have checked in with the Tigers head coach here pregame. This is a concerning crowd. You know, every time we're here, it's one of the best atmospheres in all of college football. The coach said they will have to communicate at a high level. They have worked with crowd noise all week at practice. We'll see if it pays off here today. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And the Tigers will put boot to leather, and this will be the start of a new season. And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes a move. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Ohio State. What does the top 5 ranking mean for week 1? Optimism, hope, maybe, David, an excuse for the other team's fans to rush the field if they knock you off?
Well, it means, first of all, absolutely nothing, because preseason rankings don't show up anywhere at the end of the season, but it means this team is talented. It means they're thought of highly. They got to go earn it, Jesse, and it starts today, but the talent obviously is all over the field.
The number in the preseason rankings means absolutely nothing. You saw Florida State recently start in the top 10. They won 2 games by the end of the year. So you've got to go earn it. Yes, you're talented. Yes, a lot of eyeballs are going to be watching you, and people are really excited. You've got an opportunity to do things really, really that are special this season, but you've got to earn it on the field.
Now they'll face 3rd and 4 in their first possession of the game. Making the adjustment on the play. On the run, it's Jackson. There he goes! Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. The Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo.
And man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You got to love this running back, and he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something.
There's some room. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal.
Ready. Check. 22-90 mountain. 22-90 mountain. Go!
Right side, it's Edwards. Touchdown, Buckeye! Gets it into the end zone.
What an exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it, and that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
And the extra point is good. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Running inside. It's Barry. Nowhere to go.
And you can do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clogged.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Levitt. Here comes the heat. Under heat, he gets rid of it.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. No choice but to get rid of it, and it'll be 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. He's brought down, and he looked for room to return it, and there wasn't much there. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking for a gap. It's Jackson. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry-pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Oh, he's going to remember that one for sure, man. He did a nice job getting outside the pocket, but at that point now, he's got to be on high alert. He knows this defense is going to be coming flying at him. He'll be doing a better job sliding or running out of bounds the next time that happens in this game. I guarantee you that.
And the Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Quarterback signaling to his guy.
Quarterback's ability to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
From deep, it's Durham. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. start from the 16-yard line. To the air, it's Levitt. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Well, the defense is fast. If you can hit that quarterback with his speed and force those incompletions, man, that is impressive.
They don't need a bunch on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Lost one deep down the right side. Makes a deep grab. Completely shot a bolt of energy into this drive. Inside the 40, finally stopped at the 39. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Turns it upfield.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
After the 7-yard completion, it's now 2nd and 3. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. LSU quick to the line. Looking to throw. He wants it all. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit.
Touchdown, Tigers! Quick strike through the air for the score.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. The defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. On the run, it's Jackson. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He's changing the play. They go play action with St. Clair. Out wide right, it's Glover. He stopped just short of the 25 at the 24-yard line, but it will be a first down. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Keeps it on the ground. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Finds his man on the RPO. Flying down the left side. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Right back to the well. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Berry. He stopped in his tracks, and at least they didn't lose yardage on this one.
And this is every defensive coordinator's dream, right? Watching your defense go out on 1st down, TFL, 2nd down, TFL. Now you set up 3rd and long. Everybody knows they're going to throw it, and your pass rushers can pin their ears back. Outstanding job being physical by this defense.
Back to throw, it's Levitt. Right side, it's Watkins. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
They decline the penalty. That defensive penalty was just what the doctor ordered for this offense. It's now 2nd and 3. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Down goes the quarterback, and they turn 2nd and short into 3rd and long.
Nice job by this defense here. They didn't do a good enough job on the last drive, but, man, we got to get to the quarterback, affect him, get him in predictable situations like you did right here now on 3rd and long.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Kick is in the air. all the way back to the 15. He's got great speed. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. St. Clair. Out wide right, it's Jackson. Breaks into the open. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Defensive holding, an automatic first down for this offense. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. On the ground, it's Edwards. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5. The Buckeyes headed quickly to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
And he's got room. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run. Nice job by the defense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Throwing St. Clair. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. The give. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off. Timeout called by LSU. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Guys, they're going to pass on taking the sure 3 here and try to get the touchdown, and this is a pretty big gamble. They'll move the wide receiver. 4th down, St. Clair. Into the end zone. Touchdown! Buckeye! Middle of the end zone. He's got it!
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, showing some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Straight ahead, it's Berry. Doesn't find any room whatsoever here late in the half. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Moves the pocket. It's Levitt. Throws to the tight end. Right side, it's Green. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Holds on, it's Berry. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. The Tigers moving quickly to the line. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Moving out to the right. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Out wide right, it's Green. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the 2nd half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive.
Looking down the middle. Finds the big tight end. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to pass, it's Levin. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Into the end zone for 6.
Man, textbook how you end a 1st half. You're trailing. You need to put a drive together. Great job using all of the clock, getting the TD, and you want to talk about creating some momentum going into the half and knowing I get the football, so everything trending in the right direction.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. One more snap coming before halftime. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. On the draw, it's Jackson. Shakes off the defender. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the 1st half. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Thanks so much, fellas. Here inside our EA Sports Studios, welcome into the Week 0 College Football Update Show. We start with a look at Virginia Tech taking on the number 4 team, the Indiana Hoosiers. And it's the Hokies keeping things within arm's reach here in this ranked-on-ranked battle. I think the plan here is just to get to halftime, then figure out a way to pull this out in the 2nd half. Let's now take a look at top 25 action.
Looking to throw, it's Levin. Out wide left, it's Berry. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. LSU right back to the line. Drops back on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Berry. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake, check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was two guys right next to him, so that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that.
Makes a diving grab along the right sideline. It is plays like that that'll let you pile up some serious passing yards.
Man, what an effort. I mean, the layout to be able to catch the football, keep it off the ground. Nice job by this receiver, and that's why this quarterback's had a day. Guys making plays all over the field.
Wants to throw one first. Stepping to the right. Throwing on the run. He caught it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone.